So let's go diecast car hunting here in Austria. It's a new series I'm going to start where I take you along for the ride, and at the end of the week I put together a video to see what we found. Now in Austria, some of the cars that you might find in your country easier might be harder here. Let me know in the comments, because some of the flavors of collectors here are definitely different to where I come from, which is Australia, and some of the cars that I can find here are a lot easier, and some of the ones that I really like Porsche, are a lot harder. Well, let's hit the road, let's see what we can find, and then when we get back, we'll take a closer look. Let's go! So let's go hunting in Austria. First stop, we're at the Müller shop in Würgl, Austria. It's about 40 minutes away from my house. Nice little selection normally at the Müller shops. First up, we've got the Mazda 323 GTR. This one is actually quite hard to find here in Europe. The JDM cars are really hit and miss. Thought I'll share this one. I do like the colour. It's old. It's the Mayer's Manx. I hadn't seen this before. It's the 70s Toyota Celica for the hot ones. I should have taken that home. I didn't. The Merc, you can't go past the Mercedes from the Fast and the Furious set. And of course the Porsche. Yes, I've already got this one. I left this one for another collector. The Defender, big fan of this. I saw the black and I thought it had a chase, but it was the wrong car. And we've got the Integra, the Fast and Furious loose cars. Hit and miss here. You find some of them. And I should have grabbed this, the 71 Nissan Skyline. Kicking myself. On to the next shop. It's an old Toys R Us. They're now called Smith's here in Europe. This is also in Würgl. Huge selection of toys, and of course, what we're hunting for, Hot Wheels and diecast cars. And as you can see, there is plenty on offer. And like every other country, Hot Wheels collecting is very popular here, so you've got to be very quick. But first up, let's take a look at this 6-car set. I hadn't seen this one before. If you're a JDM fan, this one will be for you. Got a nice old Supra in there, some Datsun love. We've got the Datsun 510, and of course, we've got the Skyline. Really cool looking set with good box art. I've been watching these for a while. If you want to keep your Hot Wheels in a box, this is a cool style of collector's box. 35 euros, but this is the one that I want. It's a little bit pricey, but it's 6 levels with LED strips, and it's Hot Wheel licensed up to 36 cars, 50 euros, maybe one day. And a couple of the transporter sets or the display sets. These are quite old, but I just want to show that a lot of the JDM stuff does sit on the shelves here in Austria. Really cool set though. This one is one of my favorites. I love the Porsche in orange. Again, hit and miss. Some of these Hot Wheels premiums really move, some don't. Another JDM set. This one's been sitting for a long time. Cool colors. Have you got this one? Let me know. And on to some mainline love. Yep, I've been beaten to it, but I wanted to share a couple that were left behind, which I was surprised. The Porsche 914 Safari. Very cool. The Nissan 300ZX. Love this. Again, JDM really just sits here. Onto some of the mystery bags. I didn't grab any, but I wanted to show you what's in these mystery bags. And the top 3 cars are probably the one that you're going to chase. You've got the Ford Mustang, the Hotbird, and the Plymouth. I didn't grab any though. Cool little set. Before we walked away, I wanted to show you off the Naruto. I don't watch this cartoon, but I do love the GTR. Oh, it looks so good. And we can't go past the fan favorite, the Jada. This is Brian's Supra. Again, just sitting there on the shelf. Onto some team transporters. This is very heavy JDM. Again, they just sit here. First up with the Toyota 11. I love this. I think it looks really cool. Cool truck, cool car. A swag on offer for us to take a look at. Down to the Beamers. This was the last one I think on the shelf. Being European, these move very quick. The Jag and Defender. Underrated. I think this is a really cool looking transporter. My favorite by far is the Sora. Huge Toyota Sora fan. I love the way it sits in there, the truck. It's just a perfect transporter. Again, just sitting there. There were swags of these. Salady and 180, one of the fan favorites of the JDM fans, and take a look how many is just sitting there. Crazy, just crazy. The Jag with the transporter, sorry, the Mercedes, the Jag. The Mercedes, really cool looking set. Surprised that was there still. Honda Civic, this one stands out. Again, just sitting there. JDM love. If you want some, let me know. I can grab them for you. Onto the Lamborghini, and I think that was, what's the other car in this? The Lamborghini and the Lancia. Odd set. I would like to see 2 Lamborghinis, but yep, that one's pretty cool. And I had to show you my favorite out of the track fleet. I've already got the Transformers, but I haven't found the Porsche, but I did find the Volvo. Did I leave it? yes, I did. Don't ask me why. I did leave it. On to another shop. Sorry about the skinny video here, but I forgot to film it the other way around. Matchbox here is really hard to find, but being from Australia, these Holden SSVs are everywhere. This is one of many that I've found now. I know in Australia these are hard to get. So far we've found 2 short cards. Austria doesn't know anything about Holden. Here's our 3rd one. I couldn't believe it. In Australia, I'll be fighting people in the aisles to try and get it. Onto some colour changes at the next shop. I'm trying to find the Porsche colour changer, but we did see the Mustang. Pretty cool. I probably should have grabbed it. I didn't, but €9. A little bit expensive. And the Batman. Whoa, I was thinking about this one for my son, but it's not really the Batman that he knows. And onto another supermarket shop. We've got the race days. I was very pumped to find these. I have already found majority of the cars, the Beamer, the Corvette. Of course, I am chasing Rexy. I have not found Rexy yet until, I guess, today. But, damn it, no chase. But I have now found myself a Rexy. Late to the party, but we found 2 of them. €10 a pop. I had to take them. And good old Butterfingers, whilst I'm looking for the Matchbox cars, I'm dropping everything. Love this Porsche. I did grab one of those. Huge Porsche fan. I think that was the Citroen. I did leave that behind, but that would make a great custom. But here we go again. Another Holden SSV. Now that's number 4 that we've found. This is number 5. And I know I keep banging on about this car. And number 6. I just can't believe they're sitting on the shelves. So yes, I did take all of these home. And here is your opportunity to support the channel by hitting that like, subscribe, and bell icon. But let's get back to the video. So the week has come and gone, and we are back, and we've got a fair few things to take a look at. Now, this is going to be a catch-up session because these are some of the stuff that I found this week and also some of the stuff I found before I was filming. So there's going to be a little bit to take a look at here. Am I going to open up anything today? Probably not, but in the future, we will open up something per video. We've got a swagger stuff to get through, so let's take it down to the bench and have a closer look. So let's take a look at some of the older stuff first that I have found. If you do follow me on TikTok, I have got these already on there as I go hunting. But firstly, I want to show you the Majorette chase piece. Now this is a 2024 rainbow car. Not a lot of people know that Majorette do a chase, and in Australia, these were really hard to find. Let me know if they were hard to find in your country, like the UK or the US, because in Australia, we do not get these. So I did find this sitting nice and pretty at the front. It is a chase piece, and these are quite collectible here, being a European brand. So that was a chase piece I found. I didn't find any supers. I did find some treasure hunts, which I won't show today, but no supers were found. It is very cutthroat here, probably like your own country. Of course, the Porsche, I'm a massive fan of this. I'm a huge Porsche fan. And again, being in Europe, I was lucky to find this because normally the Porsche stuff, European stuff are gone. But let's keep the Porsche theme going because I didn't find the chase, which I'm a bit disappointed. I did find this guy, but there is a chase. It's a deeper red. I'll try and put a picture here so you can see the difference, but we did not find that. And I was very lucky that this was still there. So another Porsche to my collection. And then these 2 little guys, the Neo Speeders, again, being Porsche. I don't know how we found these because these normally jump right off the shelf. And I think all of these were found at my local Smith's, which is an old Toys R Us. Now let's bring in some of the Transformer stuff. I've been finding a ton of these short cards. These are quite collectible. Everyone's loving it. Of course, Optimus Prime. I have done an opening on TikTok and I have found one of these. I did find a fair few of these in Australia, but only one here in Austria, which pretty cool. If you look underneath, you've got the face of Bumblebee, and on this guy, you've got Optimus Prime in there. So that's the Transformer stuff. We'll be doing an opening video of those very soon. Let's bring in the track fleets as well. Swagger, these were sitting on the shelf. I only grabbed one to leave some for the collectors, but there's a swag of these. It's funny how different stuff is collectible in different countries. And of course, we can't go past the Ultra Magnets. Now, I am missing, I think, a couple of the Transformers to complete the collection, but we'll do an opening of these 4 on channel very soon. Let's quickly move on to the mystery bags. Now, in Australia, these are quite hard to find, the mystery bags. Here, they're at every shop, so I was very lucky. Again, this package here in Europe has a chase car. In Australia, from memory, we don't have the chase car. It shows you every single car that you can get without one being blacked out. But the Porsche, yes, found, I think 3 of these is the chase car. And yes, I did find that very, very lucky. Indeed, car number 2 out of that 2025 range is the Nissan. Again, no one wants these. I don't know why. JDM, I think, is life. And the third car, which I did an opening on TikTok, is the Mini. So that's the 3 cars from this 2025 set. Now let's move on to some recent stuff. And I'm going to lean over and grab some Matchbox because in Australia, these are super hard to find. Unfortunately, only in Europe we're getting the short card, and I have not yet found any long card stuff or the boxed version, so I've got to deal with having the short card only. What is it? It's the Holden VF Commodore SSV. It's an Australian muscle car. It is definitely not popular here. I've got 6 of them. It's good for me because I am an Australian car collector, but I do feel sorry for the Aussies because I know they are hunting for these. There's a different couple of colours. I think there was orange and another colour, but so far we're finding 6 of these in Europe. And let's move that out of the way and bring in my favourite find. Now, this isn't my complete finds for the last week or so, but just to get through the video, I thought I'll show you my favourites. Yes, finally, Rexy. No, I haven't found the Chase, but I was so happy to find these guys. 10 euros a pop, so, you know, I think that's pretty normal around the world, and we did find 2 of those. I'm contemplating opening these up. Maybe we'll do a dedicated race day video where I get the whole set and open it, but we did find 2 of those, which I am stoked. So there you have it. There's my week that was. We'll try and keep this series going. Let me know in the comments what you hope to find. If you want me to try something out, I think those display cases, maybe I'll buy one of those and review it and open up some of these cars, and each week we put a car in it. That might be a way to do it. But there you have it. Have a great weekend. Catch you in the next one. Bye. And if you do like this kind of content, please check out these 2 videos. YouTube thinks you might like them, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.